All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the JS Bach and Handel module. So, really quick, I just wanted to run through this so you can understand what's going on. I'd like you to read through all of this information. So, I gave you an article, some article here. This one's really great. You'll find a lot of good stuff here, but this one's really, really great too. So, check them out. And yeah, go ahead and read through all of this stuff that I've supplied you, and then check out some of these. So I want you to read through, listen through some of these things and read what I've shared with you. So um, here's something that is going to be important to know in the future: the fugue. So click on that, get to know what that is, and watch this nice video. What is a fugue? So then once you get down here, so this assignment, there's a lot to get into as far as just like reading and watching. Okay. Um, so I want you to read all the information and then watch and listen to as much as you can of all of this, so kind of get an idea what a fugue is. Read this first, watch this if you need some extra stuff. This is really unique. It's a video that kind of shows the how music, a better visual of how music develops. Um, so anyway, kind of cool. Have you heard this in popular culture? This is a famous song. Anyway, so it's unique, and every time a new musical subject comes in, it's a new color. And this has a very fugal characteristics in that it's a melody that's repeated. Well, it's a melody that starts and then it's developed and then it is repeated in a different voice. And if we keep watching, that same melody will start here. Ready? Boom, 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 boom. And then these two are developing. So anyway, that's a Bach fugue. All right. Great. Here's a Bach invention that's really awesome. These are just really famous little things that he wrote. Uh, Maybe you heard of it. So sweet. If you can listen to all of them. They're really relaxing and great. The Bach cello suites. These are really famous. You're gonna want to listen to this. This is beautiful. They're really short. Most of these. It's like 45 seconds. This one's 3 minutes, 45 seconds. This one's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Uh, it's really good stuff. Now, this is St. Matthew's Passion. So we're kind of talking about all the different type of styles he wrote in: fugues, inventions, cello suites, his sacred music, St. Matthew's Passion. Okay, cool. And here's an example of it. So this is real famous. This one's a lot longer, but if you kind of fast forward to like the middle, you'll see how epic this is. See, it's really awesome. And then same thing with Handel. Here's all of Handel's stuff and some of his famous compositions and the background information. So watch that. Okay, and then you come down here, and this is pretty easy to navigate. So I just basically want you to compare and contrast, give you things to consider. Compare and contrast their biographical information, and then how their music is different. So again, I want you to really get into musical elements and the vocabulary. So music elements, how each composer utilizes them in their music. So how do they utilize texture? How do they utilize rhythm? How do they utilize harmony? How do they do this different and similar to each other? What's the mood of each composer? What kind of emotions do you think they do? And are they different? Yeah, note the different types of music. Just kind of compare and contrast them, okay? And here's some requirements. I'd like to say 2 double-spaced pages, and I'd like to say 2 full-page responses. Now, I've been getting some partial pages, and I'm taking points off for that. So get to the very bottom of that page, no half pages or quarter pages at least, you know what I'm saying? All right. So, and then here's some final information. This is like the last lanyap information. So check this out, and this should help you get it figured out. And you guys are in for some really great music. Bach and Handel Bach is my favorite. Handel is great too. I love him a lot. And if there wasn't Handel, there would be no Bach. But anyway, check him out. Bach is one of the greatest, and you're in for a good listen. All All right, have a great one, and we'll see you on the next module.